Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. Today, I've got a few little topics that I want to talk about, and there goes the divine masculine in my throat chakra. I think he lives there, in fact. A lot of you who are empathic or intuitive in some kind of way may find that your throat chakra plays up, or maybe another kind of chakra. Or you may get a tingle somewhere, or you know what I mean. So that's what happens to me. So if you hear me coughing and spluttering all the time, it's literally because I've got messages to bring you, messages from the divine masculine, messages from the collective in general, or sometimes I have to just drop what I'm doing and come and talk to you all, because my throat chakra, it's that need to communicate, need to bring you the message. All right, so if your throat chakra is backing up a little bit, maybe there's something you need to be speaking in your everyday life, either for yourself or to someone else. I just noticed you can see my unfolded washing there in the background. That's free with the channel. That comes free. All right, so any of my messes that I haven't cleaned up earlier, you'll probably see. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here at Tarot for You 444. A lot of the topics I discuss are regarding twin flames, and my channel wasn't always going to be that way. It was going to be more about star signs and dating and all of that stuff. But then I don't know, I was called to do a lot about twin flames, because there's a lot of information going around about twin flames, and I know what works because I've worked with so many twin flames who are now in union, and so that's why I bring you everything I know. And I've been studying this for years and years and years, and so it's really a delight for me to bring this and put it to you, I guess you could say, on a vlog. Like it's my video log, isn't it? I think that's what vlog means. I'm still learning all these new words and things. So today I want to talk to you about something really, really important. Many of you are in separation from your counterpart, whether that's that you are in semi-union, you come and talk together for a while and then you go away, or maybe you're in separation and have been for a long time. Okay, so usually what happens, and whether you're in separation or not, this video will be relevant to you. So, stay tuned, as we say. And let's just say hi to Charlotte quickly, because she's been feeling a little like she's not a star lately, and she really does like to try and find she's trying to find where she's supposed to look into the camera. So she's trying to look into the camera, but she's saying hello, even though she doesn't always look happy. She's kind of the example of, can I say that? I can. All right, I can make a mockery of Charlotte for a moment. She's kind of the example of how we can be in the twin flame journey when we close off our heart chakra, and when we get, pissed off at our twin flame, whether we're divine masculine or divine feminine. But it's that pissed off attitude that reminds us to come back into the heart chakra and know that all is well on the twin flame journey. If you can just come out of the mind and dive deeper and go into the heart. It's always the mind and ego versus the heart. That's kind of, it's love versus fear quite often, is how I would like to term it. Alrighty, now Donkey's already in his heart chakra. He's laughing. And Harry, I promise you, he'll be making an appearance really soon. He's been working on himself, like I told you, and boy, oh boy, there's been some big changes, because remember, he proposed to Charlotte and bought a ring which he wasn't allowed to take back to the shop. That was $5,000, and so Charlotte's not happy, because now they owe $5,000 for a ring that she can't wear because she has no hands. But anyway, let's get into this topic. All right, so the big thing is separation. Okay, it's one of the hardest things you'll ever do on the twin flame journey, is be separated from your twin in the 3D. All right, so remember, you know, in the ethereal realm, you know, or the 5D, your souls are already together. You know, you're already #married. One of you's already chained to the sink doing the dishes, right? In the 5D. Divine feminine, do not let that be you. Let it be the divine masculine, just for fun. All right, so separation in 3D is really difficult because, you know, you're in love with them. You want to touch them. They might want to touch you. You know, you want to spend time together. And so for about a week now, I've been explaining in my tarot videos how there's all these excuses that seem to happen. You know, the divine masculine, you know, if you're in semi-union where you come in and go out and come in and go out and come in and go out, you know, that's semi-union. You're not completely living together yet, but you are communicating. What usually happens is the divine masculine will stay away for a fixed period of time. And this might be 2 days. This might be 11 days. This might be 3 weeks. This might be a day and a half. And you're shocked when he says hi again, right? So what happens is, you know, the divine feminine, they might have a great time when they last spoke, and the divine feminine is all heart chakra open, and I feel great, and I can conquer the world, and I feel fantastic. And then they'll go, let's call it ghosting, shall we? Because you don't know when they're coming back, right? So they ghost for a while, and then as the days go by, get a little closer to you, right? That's Phil Collins' song. As the days go by, she gets... To start with, she's a little bit, what's going on here? What's going on here with my divine masculine? And then she's like, maybe he's seeing someone else. Maybe he went to Guatemala. Maybe he bought a new pony. Right? She starts doing this thing where she comes out of the heart chakra into the mind and overthinking it. Right? And of course she has every right to do that, because in the 3D reality, we usually, when we love someone, we usually care about where they are. Okay? So that's a normal state of being. And many twin flame coaches and people will say, you know, don't think about your divine masculine, you know, and all of that stuff, which is, I mean, if that's the way they do it, that's fine. But the thing is, how can you not think about the person that you love? It's nearly impossible. So I'm going to give you a scenario today where you can still think about them. Okay, you can still think about them. But let me just keep on with this excuse thing first. All right, so he might be saying, you know, I was working late and couldn't come in. And it's like, you know, she's like, yeah, but 11 days? 11 days is a long time. 11 months? 11 years? Right? So she keeps getting more and more and more annoyed. And the more annoyed she gets, the more her heart chakra closes off. And the problem with that is that she can hurt herself. Okay, so that can translate into depression. That can translate into having an asthmatic condition. That can translate into having allergies. That can translate into that blockage of the throat chakra even. And even her intuition can become blocked. Take it how it resonates, your twin flame, you know, with the gender, and, you know, swap DF to DM how you need to do that, okay? I'm not having a go. I'm not trying to have a go at any particular divine feminine or masculine, because it can happen both ways. All right, so he kind of comes up with his excuses. So there's the bubble love phase usually, right? This is usually, and then he'll come up with excuses like I'm working, or, you know, my mum's cousin's brother's sister's uncle needed me last week, or whatever it is. And so on and on, the separation will continue. So there'll be semi-union separation, semi-union separation. And by this time, the divine feminine goes through all these stages of like, well, maybe I need to work on my inner child wounds. Maybe I need to walk my dog more. Maybe I need to lose 20 pounds, or maybe I need to gain 20 pounds. Maybe I need to change my diet. Maybe I'm not thin enough. Maybe I, you know, and she starts perhaps, you know, thinking that there's something wrong with her. All right. And so then she will, you know, his excuses will translate into her allowing him to have these excuses. Oh, well, okay, he's not coming in because he's busy at work. He's got that big project that's due on the 29th, you know. Or, oh, he's with a karmic partner and of course she needs him more than me, or etc., etc., etc. And so this separation will continue, because not only is he giving the excuses, but she's also allowing the excuses. So in her mind, she's not expecting him to come in anyway, because she just ends up getting used to it. She ends up getting used to being ghosted, which is really sad, right? Because originally, let me use my candles here as an example. If I can work out how to open the box, right? But this is a cool example, right? So imagine these are Barbies, because it'd be much more fun. I'm going to get some Barbies for the channel soon. I need Barbies, don't I? Right, this is Ken, right? And this is Barbie, let's just say. Okay, and we all love Ken and Barbie. We have to love Ken and Barbie. They're so cool. A little bit fake, a little bit plastic perhaps, but they are cool. All right, so, you know, bubble love phase, we could light the candles up and, you know, do you like that noise? The flames are ignited because, you know, all that passion, all that maybe sexting and all that, I don't know what's going on. What do people do these days? They virtual sext one another, or they, I don't know. I don't know. It's like the porn channel on video. That's what some people do, apparently. I don't know, because I'm too old for that stuff. But apparently people get jiggy with it online if they can't get to see each other in person. And so there's this bubble love phase, and they feel like they're, you know, entwined with one another. They're joined at the hip, if you get my meaning, right? And all this wonderment happens, and then one of them goes, usually the divine masculine, okay? And then she's sort of left there waiting, going, but hang on a minute, we just made love and it was beautiful. And so then the text will come, I'm busy working, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever, and she might not hear for ages and ages and ages, and she gets that beautiful heart chakra opening that occurred, becomes this heart chakra closing, right, which I've been talking about a lot in these past few weeks. And then she gets pissed off, and then she's like, well, I'll just leave the journey and he can go and he can stay with Janine, right, or whoever he's with. He can lick his mother's shoes for all I care. Right? And she gets upset. So then we have this big separation in 3D, or this mini separation where it's, I don't know when he's coming back. It could be 2 days, it could be 3 weeks, it could be 11 days, it could be 90,000 years until he comes back again. And so the divine feminine is told by many twin flame coaches to go and work on herself and go and be the best version of herself, and la la la, and detachment and all of those things. But the problem with this is that she's madly in love with the guy. Take gender how it resonates. She's madly in love with him. And so when you're madly in love with someone, it is exceptionally difficult to detach from that. Divine feminine will emotionally connect, especially if they've been intimate. she will find that, you know, she's emotionally connected to this person. And it's, you know, it's beyond that. It's beyond time. You know, it's beyond beautiful. You know, the bliss that they shared from the get-go is beyond amazing. And so it feels to her like she lost someone really important. It can feel like grieving to the divine feminine. So this separation in 3D, okay, is not going to be fixed, in my opinion. And remember, I've worked with lots of twin flames who are now in union. They're now in union, right? So listen up. The normal thing that you're told to do is detachment. All right? Now, detachment does not mean that you don't love them. I mean, you know, that word detachment kind of sounds like you're going to just say, well, piss off, buddy. You know, F off, bucko. I don't want to know you. And that would actually denote detachment. The word detachment would denote a closing off of the heart chakra, because you're like literally taking your energy away and moving away from them, which isn't unconditionally loving at all. So I really don't like the word detachment. I've come to really not like the word detachment. What I do like is, and I want you all to remember this instead of the word detachment. You know, if you think my advice is good, if not, click off now. Goodbye. Don't comment. Don't leave anything. See you later. And I'm joking, of course, right? But there are some people, you know, who have a closed heart chakra and leave comments on my channel. And they, you know, I might be just as a quick thing, right? I might be doing a reading on what's going on with the divine masculine, and people will leave comments like, well, I've never heard from him ever, you know, like, how can this be true? Because you're saying he's going to communicate. But sometimes that communication, just FYI, if you're listening today and you're in separation from your twin, that communication's in the 5D. And because you've got a closed off heart chakra, you're not hearing it. Because there's constant signs and synchronicities that come all the time. I promise you there are. But if you're in that really dark, deep, yucky place where you're pissed off and angry and in those lower vibrational emotions, you're not going to get any messages. Because you have to be at a certain frequency. Right? Right. Good. Okay, so now this is... Get ready for it, because it's good. Now, depending on your gender, I don't know, you might be an Apache helicopter, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter. Okay, you could be a strawberry. You know, they've got all these different genders, apparently. I don't understand it all. I mean, as far as I know, there's a man and a woman, and that's what I know. But take gender how it resonates for you, right? But instead of detachment, everyone, I won't go on forever today, I promise. I want you to get into, now listen up, and there may be other channels that think this is ridiculous, and I don't care because it works, right? I want you to get, and this is why I've got to get Barbie and Ken here soon. I'm going to buy them online very soon. I want you to get yourself into the Barbie or Ken frequency, depending on which gender you resonate. You know, you might be a female, masculine, except, you know what I mean, right? It's just energy, as we know. But I want you to get into the Barbie and Ken frequency. All right? Instead of detaching from your twin flame and getting pissed off and closing off your heart chakra and all of that stuff, right? Because remember, the twin flame journey is about unconditional love. So even if they are, you know, sleeping with an iguana in the middle of the desert, right? You're going to love them anyway, right? Because they're your twin flame, because they are you. You might not like their behavior, right? But you love them. So this Barbie and Ken frequency, and I wish I had them here today. Let's just pretend they are here. You know, that swoony look that Ken gives Barbie. It's so cool. I want you to stay in love with your twin flame. Completely in love, madly in love. Right? But I also want you to focus on whatever it is that you need to do. All right? So in your 5D imagination, it's butterflies and rainbows, and Barbie and Ken are on the beach, right? You know, whoever's Barbie. If you're Barbie, then it's Ken, or if you might be two Kens or two Barbies, depending on your sexual orientation, which doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. So when you go into that state and you think about them, they might not have clothes on yet because you haven't bought them, right? And you know how hard it is to dress these dolls. So it's okay. They can be completely naked in your imagination. That's fine. So you close your eyes and there you are, and you're in this 5D meditation and you're feeling blissful and wonderful. You know, they haven't been coming in at all. They ghosted you, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, and you haven't heard from them after you have that amazing virtual sex, right? Okay, so we're going to keep our heart chakra open, and we're going to stay in the 5D, and we're going to think about them and how we want them to show up. And in the 3D, we're literally going to Barbie and Ken it as well. By focusing upon whatever it is that we got to focus upon. So I don't know, imagine Barbie is Dreamtopia Barbie. Okay, so that, you know, Dreamtopia Barbie, and she's wearing that beautiful ball gown, and she's focused on that charity that she's been giving to, and she's giving away a ball gown, let's say. All right, because that's, you know, that's maybe something that she wants to do for her mission, or it's maybe just something that she wants to do because she's a beautiful person. And in the 3D, as we know, Barbie is not fussed whether Ken comes or not. But when he does come, boy oh boy, she looks amazing, doesn't she? She's in her outfit, whatever that outfit might be. She could be wearing sunglasses and a skimpy little number. She might be wearing a tutu. They're cute, aren't they? We have to see, this is the thing. If I get a Barbie and a Ken, I'm going to have to get them clothes, aren't I? They're going to have to look good. So despite what he's doing in the 3D, like, she loves him so much, but he might be my throat chakra's going crazy. Divine Masculine's getting mad at me. Which is funny. He might be Ranch Ken, right? So there's his excuse in the 3D. I've been wrangling that cattle. Right? I've been I don't know how to do the accent, but I've been wrangling that cattle this week, so I couldn't come in and see you, Barbie. And she's like, well, it's fine. I had a fashion parade to go to, a charity ball, right? So whether you're Barbie or Ken, you know how many different personas they've got. You know, veterinarian Barbie, ranch Ken, beach Barbie, beach Ken, right? Eventually they're going to come together. This is what I want you to know. Eventually they're going to come together wearing the same outfit and go, OMG, we're supposed to be married. We're both wearing those beachy outfit wedding paraphernalia things, right? So it's more about not focusing on their 3D life and focusing on the how you want to bring it down from the 5D into the 3D. right? And that's not detaching, because you're still loving them. If you're detached from someone, you're literally turning your back, like emotional Eric in the tarot deck. Remember him? He doesn't see anything, just that black rock. So I want you to be in the Barbie and Ken frequency. All right? Why are successful people so successful? I'll ask you now, is because they literally are on their, they have their own agenda, right? So I get up in the morning, let's say I'm Barbie, and I might wonder where Ken is, and I might think, ooh, I wonder what Ken's doing today. But I've still got a full day, right? I've still got my YouTube channel, and I've still got the bird out there that wants me to feed it. I still might be doing charity work. I still might be, taking time to exfoliate my skin, or go online and buy Barbies for my channel, which I'm going to do that today. I'm going to buy a Barbie and a Ken with different outfits. So I want you to be in that Barbie and Ken frequency. No more, don't use the word detachment anymore, because you don't want to not love them. Right? As soon as you pull the love away, you're hurting yourself. As you close off your heart chakra, remember in the tarot, the Two of Swords, that woman? She's blindfolded. She looks like Sandra Bullock from that movie. What movie is it? I don't know. You'll have to tell me in the comments. She's walking around like this. You don't want to walk around blind, right? But you want to be Barbie. You want to get on with your stuff, right? Not faking it though. Just because she's plastic, it doesn't mean she's fake. That's like Santa. Santa's real. Barbie is very real. And Barbie and Ken frequency is the perfect frequency, because you can change into any outfit you want. You can go to the beach. You can go to that charity ball. You can become a veterinarian. Right? You can become a rancher and have some cattle and live in Arkansas. I don't know. I'm not very good with the American accent. Or you could become an aristocrat and live in the United Kingdom, don't you know, right? You can be anyone you want to be. You don't need anyone to, I know you would like someone to come into union with, but imagine they did turn around and come back, and you're wearing that Dreamtopia outfit, Barbie, all right, with all the sparkles, and you're amazing, right? Do that with your hair. If you've got hair, do that today. You're amazing. If you haven't got hair and you've got a moustache, go, I'm amazing. Or maybe if you're a guy, I'm amazing, right? I want you to Ken and Barbie it up. Right? They're always smiling. Notice how Ken and Barbie are always smiling. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Even if that even if their owner, whoever owns them, like me, I'm about to be a Barbie and Ken owner very soon, right? Even if they plonked them down on the couch for hours and hours, they're still smiling, okay? Now that frequency, the Barbie and Ken frequency, is what maintains you to be able to open your heart chakra and keep it open. Because as soon as you start getting pissed off with them, as soon as you start getting disillusioned and overthinking the journey, your heart chakra closes and you actually cause yourself a disservice. Remember yesterday I was talking about it. You could have respiratory issues. You could have issues with your arms, your hands, your shoulders, your ribs, your breasts, diaphragm, thymus gland. The carotid arteries can be affected if the throat chakra is closed. Teeth issues, ears, nose, throat, trachea. Eyes can be affected. If we go up the chakras, the eyes could be affected, the ears could be affected, the nervous system and the pituitary gland. So we need to stay in a state of, let's use donkey as Ken. Look how happy Ken is. Hi Ken, what are you doing today? I'm about to go to my ranch and wrangle the cattle. Don't you know? Maybe Barbie could come along sometime. All right? So, I mean, we don't want to be needy and having to have them and all of that anyway, do we? We don't want to come across as that person that has to have the thing that we haven't got. And in fact, wanting the thing that you haven't got will end up making the thing run away from you. It's like that, you're being a horse now. If I'm trying to give this apple to the horse, this wild horse, aka the divine masculine, he's going to be interested, but because I'm forcing it to him, he's like, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to run away. But if I turn around with this apple and focus on all of my other apples in my orchard, which might be my career, my I don't know, my Barbie factory. We need a Barbie factory, don't we? That'd be cool, right? If I focus on all of my other things, then he's going to be like, hey, where did that apple go? Look at him. I'm looking for give me the apple. This bit here on Donkey used to be, I think that his mouth open and closed, but he's broken. Donkey's broken. But he's still happy, see? And that's the twin flame journey in a nutshell. You can be broken and still happy anyway. So my goal here as a twin flame coach and tarot reader, psychic medium, is to keep you in your heart space. And I hope... Look at his face. Look. If that's all you need to make you laugh today, then you're winning, right? So we need to stay in our joy. Go from that... joyful moment to the next joyful moment. And if that means that you have to go online, right, and buy Barbies, because candles just aren't quite cutting it. They don't have that plasticky shape, for the boobs and the mound. The guy has that mound, Ken has a mound. He doesn't actually have a penis and balls. But I just can't wait to undress them for you and then dress them. We're going to undress them and dress them on the channel, right? Harry is not going to be happy about it. He's going to be disgraced, and so will Charlotte, because they're a little bit old-fashioned. But we're going to do it. We're going to undress them and dress them, and they're going to have a gay old time, meaning happy old time. They might be gay. Depends. I don't know. Maybe I need 2 Barbies and 2 Kens. Doesn't matter. But whatever gender, whatever orientation you are, if you're an Apache helicopter strawberry with blueberries, it doesn't matter what you are. At the end of the day, the energy of the twin flame journey is important. So we all need to get into the Barbie and Ken frequency. What are you doing today? Ask yourself, are you going to be Beach Barbie? Dreamtopia Barbie? I don't know. What kind of Barbie are you going to be? She's always smiling. She's always happy. Okay. She might not be happy when her clothes aren't on, because sometimes it does take a long time to dress her. That's the only time I've seen her maybe give a little smirk. Alright, so separation in the 3D, don't worry about it. Okay, you want to have the best possible life anyway. Let's just say you were in a dating scenario, not a twin flame scenario. You would want to be the best version of yourself anyway, wouldn't you? You finally meet the guy of your dreams and your house is done because you made the effort to, I don't know, paint those walls that you've been wanting to paint for a while, or, your career's going on the right track. Right? You want to be the best version of yourself anyway, because when you do that, you can give to them and still be whole within yourself. All right? When we come from that place of needing them, when we come from that place of, to feel better, I need another person, then that is, that's deceiving ourselves, and it's also codependency. All right, but never stop loving them. Never close off your heart chakra and not love them. No matter what they've done in the 3D, it's always forgivable, okay? Because you know that their soul is genuine, right? When you close your eyes in 5D, there you and Ken are, or Barbie, take it how it resonates, right? You're having that beach party with all the condiments. Okay? It's happening. It's happening. I don't know. I could be a Barbie in this little outfit. This is kind of like a little outfit that Barbie might wear. I don't know. Town shopping Barbie today. I don't know. You come up with some Barbie names for me, all right? Because, I mean, Ken's got a name, but maybe we could call Barbie something else, you know? I don't know. Should we change Barbie's name or not? Let me know in the comments section. That's something I may be thinking about all day long. All right, I love you all so much. So do not close your heart chakra off because it hurts you. You end up getting hurt. Don't be pissed off with them. Don't hate them. Just get on with your Barbie or Ken life. All right? And make sure you rub some ointment into your joints so you don't get too stiff. All right? I hope you have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are. I'm late for breakfast. Wow, is that a song? Maybe we could make a song about that. I'm late for breakfast, don't you know? Or because I was teaching people about the Barbie and Ken frequency, which is far more important than eating. All right? Good. So from today, I want you to be Barbie or Ken, or both, right? Whatever it resonates with you. Get on that outfit and do what you're meant to be doing as that persona, who you want to be. Finally be who you want to be. Barbie and Ken, don't you know, they can do anything. You know, I mean, they are sponsored by Mattel, who've got a lot of money, but that's irrelevant. I love you all so much. Get rid of that word detachment. Detachment would mean that you hate their guts. If you're detaching from, I don't know, if you were detaching from, you know, the fish that you caught in the river, you'd be throwing it away, wouldn't you? You'd be chucking it back in and not giving a damn about what happens to it. Don't do that. Don't not give a damn about them. But get in that Barbie kind of frequency or that Ken frequency and see what happens for you. See how it changes. Okay? I love Twin Flame Concept Day. It's so much fun. See you later. Bye. Bye. Oh, beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Mwah. See ya.